Hey, what's up everybody? First, let me apologize for the video quality. Uh, Lost the setup I had, so now I'm had to go to using my phone. That being said, I wanted to review the backpack I use as my everyday backpack from Samurai Tactical. There are other brands that make backpacks exactly like this. I know I've seen an offering from SOG, from other brands, but I went with Samurai Tactical basically because it was the stitching and everything else was the same, and this one was $5 less than the SOG. So that being said, let's get into the pack. While we are looking at the different items, some of the items I've already reviewed, such as the first aid kit and things that I carry. If I haven't done a review and you would like a review over that specific item, just drop it in the comments below and we'll get a video about that. Going from the outside of the pack, got it in tan because I'll prefer tan from bringing in the Marine Corps. A lot of our stuff was tan, so this just kind of matches stuff that I'm already used to seeing and some of the stuff I was issued that I still have. So on the outside, you've got mollies and you've got loop on some of these mollies. So I used to keep my blood type here, but now I actually used I was able to find the patch that I had on my plate carrier in the military, and it has my blood type, so kind of kill a few birds with one stone. So my blood type is actually going to be right here when I have my patch, but I didn't want identifying things on here, so I took it off for this video. First off, on the outside, I keep gloves carabined to the outside. These are pretty self-explanatory, a variety of uses. Anytime you don't want to get your hands messed up. So these are mechanics quick fits. They are the leather ones, so offers a little bit more protection than some of the other ones that they make. This is a Gerber multi-tool that I keep on here, and I keep it on here as a rescue tool. While it does have a blade, screwdrivers, and things like that, the Phillips on this can be used as a windshield brake, and there is a seatbelt cutter on the other side. So the seatbelt cutter right there, and we'll just kick that to the side. So I use that in case I need to, help someone out of their vehicle. This is a clock, a weather station, barometer, altimeter, thermometer, all kinds of things that this can do. So it's just good to have information on here. I sometimes will carry a weather radio on here also, just as a way to, if I'm out hiking or doing something like that with this, then I have a way to check the weather. Sometimes I might have a ham radio on here so I can communicate when I'm in areas that don't have cell reception. But tons of things that you can use mollies for, and it has them on the front, on the sides, and that's just a nice feature that a tactical backpack is going to have. I do keep a Nalgene on this side, and I use this strap as a secondary retention, essentially. This water bottle has never come out of this pocket. It actually sits in here pretty deep, but I put that through there in case I were to fall or do something that could cause it to come out, and it still has some type of thing keeping it attached. Coming to the other side, this is where I usually keep my trauma kit. I've already done a video about my trauma kit, but I am going to be traveling through the airport soon. I did not want to carry that with me through the airport, and I'm also using the stuff to stop hemorrhaging as part of my class, as we are going over the medical field, and I wanted to do a kind of a brief explanation about Stop the Bleed, since we have a Stop the Bleed kit here on campus. It's got another strap here, and what I will do with that strap is, depending upon the outside temperature, I'll either have a coat just thrown on here and strapped down, a sweatshirt, or I'll even put my baseball hat through here. So a lot of uses that you can have with just that. There are mollies on the bottom as well. There's the Samurai Tactical patch. Okay, going into the front pocket, this is where I keep flash drives. I've got SD cards. I've got AAA and AA wrapped with duct tape. I have SD card, like I said, and I've got some lip balm. And usually I'll keep a block and a cell phone charger in there, as well as a Kindle charger, but my kids use, one has an iPhone, one has an Android, and they had to rob my chargers because they're broke, so I'll get those back and put them back in here. I keep some Beat earbuds. This is a SA company Gator, a face mask, so with Corona, if I don't have a mask and I need one to go into a store, I can put that on. But I had this in here even before Corona. It's just something that I could use as a rag or a bandana. I keep a highlighter, a Sharpie, lots of uses for a Sharpie, even kind of like in a self-defense. So if you hold it like this, you can strike people with it. You've got pins, flashlight, lotion. This is the Gerber I had on the first aid video that I had. These are just readers. I no longer carry this on my keychain because I'm no longer in corrections, so I have no need for it every day. But I didn't want to throw it away, so I just threw it on there because I had it. This pocket here is big enough. The Smith & Wesson Bodyguard that I have as a backup pistol, it has a case that I can put it in and slide it in here. If you do that, your off-body carry now makes you have to marry this backpack to you at all times, because you don't want to off-body carry and then leave your bag somewhere for someone to get access to that. So I don't do that very often, but when I want to back up, or when I am not in something that where I can carry concealed very well, I'll throw it in there. My Kindle also fits in here really well, so when we're traveling like what we're going to be doing here soon, I'll throw my Kindle in there for when I'm at the airport. The top pocket here on the front is just what I use for extra sunglasses. I could put other things in here, but I just usually don't. But plane tickets, amusement park tickets, whatever I might need, I could put in here, just fold it up flat and put it in. And then it has a pocket here that I usually throw my keys, or if I'm on a medication that I want, to have separate out of my first aid medication kit, sinuses or whatever, I can put that there. This is a luggage tag I keep on here. That's where I got my graduate degree, and they send us free things. I recently did a little patch job with some box tape. But the other side has all my identifying stuff, so we aren't showing it on camera, but it's a way that I can get my bag back if I were to lose it for whatever reason. Inside, got 2 zipper pouches. The top one has a cat tourniquet, and the one below it has this thing for miter cuts. I've got medical tape in there, band-aids, cleaning stuff. I have a digital camera here toward the bottom. My wife used to use that for family pictures and just vacations and things like that. Now that we use cell phones, I still wanted to have a backup camera in case I needed to take pictures of a car accident or someone's license plate for whatever reason. Just, building redundancy into what I carry. So typically I would be using the phone I'm filming with, but I also have a camera. This is my rain gear. These are Frog Togs. They are amazing. They pack down small, and I can carry with them an entire rain suit with me at all times that way. I've got a first aid kit that y'all have seen on another video, my CPR mask, and it's actually hooked to the Velcro strap that would be used for a hydration bladder. There is a spot here where the hydration bladder's tube can come out, and then in there you can see the stitching for you to actually slide it so that it's not just loose in your bag. But I keep a spare t-shirt in there, and with its current setup I can put my calendar in there, my work computer, and everything stays exactly the way it is, and it's got enough room on the sides for me to throw other stuff if I need to. And with it being an EDC backpack, this is a modular system based off of anything I'm doing at the time. So right now I'm at work, so I have things that I'm allowed to have at work. If I'm not at work, I can add things that I wouldn't be allowed to keep here, such as the firearm. If I'm going through an airport, I'm going to take more stuff off of it because there are some things I can't have at an airport that I'm able to have here. So summer, winter, every time something's changing, I'm going to go do something, this is going to change. Took this down to the waterfront when I was lifeguarding this summer. So I had my swimsuit, my towel in here. I had my lifeguard whistle and everything I needed to be down at the waterfront with. When I'm traveling, you know, I'll have a change of clothes in here. It's just really depending upon what I'm doing at the time. So like when I go to the drag races, this is going to have ear pro in it. And then on this side, you've got nice pads, you've got place for air movement. These are for hydration. You can also hook radio here. You can put car keys here, whatever flashlight you want to carry. You know, it can go sideways, it can go vertically. I do keep a small knife on here. This is the CRK Team Minimalist. So it just depends on what you need. And it does have the ability to come off quickly if you hit this buckle here, and that whole strap comes off. And it's got the same feature on the other side. And then it has the chest strap, which you could still also hook things to. But as an everyday backpack, I've had this for over a year. It's been fine. It's worked well for what I need. But the ability to change things out on it has really been what I've looked for, because I like to have things on the outside that I want quickly. I want to be able to carry a water bottle, so that was important that it had that feature. And I didn't want to add one of the Molly water bottles just because I think they're bulkier than they need to be. I like that that was actually sewn into the pack. It's not huge. It's definitely not a 3-day pack. I have one that from SOG that I like, but this is the go everywhere bag. It's not too bulky, but it is big enough to carry the things that I need. So I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we will talk to you again next time on Van on the Loose.